Hey guys, how are you all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I have glasses. Pretty crap vision, and the moment I tried them on, the whole world looked HD. What do you know? But today what I have for you guys is another video, and today we're going to be tackling a DC animated movie that actually was in select cinemas, and this was actually two films. It was The Death of Superman, which came out last year, 2018, and Reign of the Supermen, which is going to be on DVD January 29th, I'm pretty sure. I don't know when that actually aired, like on TV or, whatever, but I saw them both. And what I'm going to do to kind of split things up is I'm going to do The Death of Superman in this video, and then I'm going to do Reign of the Supermen Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So that'll be up Wednesday. So today is only The Death of Superman. So before we actually get into this, I do want to say that this is a story that has been adapted many, many times, right? Ever since the original comic book had this depiction of spoiler alert, I guess, Superman being killed by Doomsday. They had it in animated movies and live action movies with Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Say what you want about that movie, I find it to be incredible. I think it's amazing, and the whole Martha scene, I don't give a crap. I think it's fine. But this whole, depiction, like I said, of Doomsday coming to Earth, killing Superman, him returning, we've seen it all before. And like I said, it was in Batman v Superman, but it was also in, I believe it was called Superman Doomsday. I got that for $1 and on DVD a long time ago, and I watched it. It's amazing. It's like 78 minutes, but it depicts Doomsday coming to Earth, killing Superman, everyone flipping out, and then he returns in the end. However, there's a bit of a twist with the Reign of the Superman thing. So again, The Death of Superman and Reign of the Supermen, this is literally like a part 1 and part 2. Same voice actors, same plot, same everything like that. But again, that one's going to be Wednesday. This is just Death of Superman. But, knowing that this has been adapted into many different things, live action and animated, I thought this was a great film. I do think, however, Superman Doomsday did do his death and the mourning process, I think, better. This is no means a bad movie. And again, like I was saying, Marvel doesn't really have a whole lot of good animated movies. I mean, they have the Lego Marvel shorts, which are, they're funny and they're great, but that's not really an animated movie. It's it's a comedy thing for everyone. It's not really an actual animated film. There've been a few, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. If you haven't seen that review, check it out. I thought it was fantastic. DC is really the king of the animated film, so to speak. And Death of Superman is no exception. However, I do think Doomsday did it better. But if you haven't seen Doomsday, which is fine, same exact story, basically just, different animation and different, the key plot points are really the same. But I think this film did a great job of exploring, these side plots, with Lex Luthor and all these gangs and all that have been, happening in Metropolis, to then have this asteroid come down and have Doomsday be in it. And we didn't know it was Doomsday. It's literally in like a green case or like a green armor the whole time, and then it starts killing people, and Superman starts, beating the crap out of it, and it turns out that like pieces of his mask, break off, and they're like, oh, it's Doomsday, cool, And I sat in a crowded theater, right, because this was a special thing. But I don't know. You guys have to tell me in the comments. Have you ever seen like a special event thing? Like, when I saw Avengers Infinity War, or the Lego Ninjago movie, or Kingsman, or Justice League, or anything, anything that I'm passionate about and that anyone else would be passionate about, every time the theater's normally just silent, and I get it, you're not supposed to be rambunctious and loud and crazy in a theater, but however, when I saw, was it Batman Meets Harley Quinn, that was another good film, I saw that one in a special theater, and again, these two as well today, and the people are just so much more, energetic, and they're laughing, and it's awesome, because it's what I want to do, and I feel weird, like, when I laugh out loud at certain movie things, because I got the reference, and this 4-year-old who isn't supposed to be in the movie, or this, 90-year-old who doesn't get the reference, it's awkward, because, like, especially, like, comedy films. I'll be laughing my butt off at a comedy film, and no one else will be laughing because they didn't get the reference, and I'm look like a friggin' moron because I'm like, oh great, But every time I go to these special theaters, people are like me, which is awesome. However, little side note again before I return to the actual review, the theater did stop. I don't know if this has happened to you guys too, but it was perfect timing. Because, okay, so I'll go back to the review and then go back into this so I'm not confusing you guys. So, the meteorite lands, right? It has Doomsday in it, in the armor. Starts beating the crap out of people. Superman comes, starts beating him. And then all of a sudden, toward, the end, basically, like Superman Doomsday, this movie is relatively one big action scene. I mean, once the second, act starts, it just starts going crazy. And the third act is just a big fight scene. So, a big fight scene happens. And, Superman's not looking too good, right? He's kind of looking like garbage. And Doomsday is about to kill Superman, but a rock hits him in the head. And it's Lois Lane. She's throwing rocks, because what else are you going to do? And Doomsday walks up to her. And, Doomsday, when he gets pissed or when he's dying, he, grows these, spikes, if you will. So he grows a spike out of his hand, and he's about to stab Lois, right? He walks over to her, and right as he's about to stab her, like this, the film shuts off. Boop, gone. And everyone was like, oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? I was so mad. And again, this happened before. This happened when we saw that Batman Harley Quinn movie. There was no sound in that one. When me and my parents, we went to Disney World and we saw Jurassic World, the first one, in downtown Disney. Around half of that movie, right at the halfway point, it deleted. It just stopped. So we rewatched the same scene of Jurassic World over 4 times, and today it wasn't that bad, but it was perfect timing. Right as Doomsday's about to kill Lois, and of course he doesn't, but right as he's about to kill Lois, the screen turns off. We're like, ah, damn it! It was so funny. It was really funny. It was a little bit annoying, but what are you gonna do? So again, back to the movie. This whole fight scene happens, and if you've read the comic or you've seen Batman v Superman, you'll know that Doomsday does kill Superman. However, before that, Superman kills Doomsday. So Doomsday dies, and Lois is like, hey, you killed him. And Superman's like, oh, great, I saved the world. That's what I was here for. That's what I wanted to do. And then he dies in Lois's arms. And then, of course, they have a mourning section, which I thought was really good. Again, not as good as Doomsday, but this was another, great adaptation of that, and I think it fit really well. And then, of course, after that, the Death of Superman film ends again, because this is a part 1. And again, I'll be doing part 2 on Wednesday. But, you see the casket, and people are, they're mourning, and, they're all like, oh, the casket's gone. Or the casket's open, but the body's gone. And Lois is like, really? So she rushes out, and she looks up, and she sees Superman hovering, but it's really not Superman. We'll get into that in another time for Wednesday. But yeah, so that's literally where Death of Superman ends, just a cliffhanger right there. It's like watching a Ninjago episode or something. It's just boom, end cliffhanger. Like, oh crap, what happens next? It's crazy. But all in all, I think the Death of Superman was a really good adaptation of that comic or that area. And again, I like to think of this film, as well as Superman Doomsday, as not really a movie, but as more of an event. Because really, none of that other stuff matters with Lex and the gangs. Those are more side plots. The big juicy content is with Superman and with Doomsday, and that he dies. And how is this film going to handle that? In a better way? In a worse way? I think the big change between Doomsday and the Death of Superman is in the Death of Superman, this one that I saw today, the Justice League is in it. Batman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, and of course Superman. But, I think that was really the biggest change. Again, really none of these details matter in terms of, all these other, quests. A few of them play into the role that we're going to discuss on Wednesday for Reign of the Supermen, but as a film of Death of Superman, it really didn't add a whole lot, which again isn't a negative, but it's not really a positive either, so that's kind of neutral. As for the animation, it was great. I really enjoyed it. As for the voice acting, great. Although I didn't really like Lex Luthor. When I picture Lex Luthor, I picture someone like this. I am Lex Luthor, king of the entire universe, Joker. I don't want to do this ever again. Superman needs to die. That's my Lex Luthor, Clancy Brown's Superman. Not this guy who, sounds like this. And, it's just, I don't know. I didn't like the Lex Luthor voice actor in this film. that's really my only complaint. That's really it. I mean, again, none of these other things really matter. Some of them do for the film I'm going to review on Wednesday, the part 2. But as for part 1 goes, Death of Superman, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to have to give it an A-. Again, just a few voice acting things, and some of the plot lines are a little wonky. They don't really matter, but that's not too bad. But I did have to mention that. And again, the theater stopping, that's not going to go into the review. I just thought I'd mention that because, it was funny. But have you guys seen Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman? And again, to say this for the 100th time, I just want to make sure you guys know, I will be doing Reign of the Superman on Wednesday. Just so I can do, one video a day, not to bombard you guys with too much stuff. But yeah, really good movie. I really enjoyed it. Not as much as Doomsday, but again, we're not comparing those. We're comparing this one on its own. So, Death of Superman, great film, A-. Really enjoyed it. Tell me if you guys have seen it, and also tell me if you guys have seen one of those special theater things, and also if a movie has ever stopped on you, if you didn't have any audio, or the screen didn't work, or, anything like that. Oh, here's another one. The Peanuts movie. I saw that, we attempted to see that in 2015, and the screen didn't work, so we didn't see that one. I did see it on DVD for $1 at Walmart, but it was alright. But yeah, so, all these experiences happen, but really, that's what a theater is, right? It's experience, whether good or bad. But, yeah, guys, so thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more awesome content. And again, Reign of the Superman will be up on the channel Wednesday. Of course, I'll film it Wednesday, and I'll put it up for you guys. So, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more awesome content. Subscribe if you're not. And again, once I get to 100 subscribers, I will be doing another video like I did for the multi-franchise on my on the channel already. It's going to do Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. It's going to have a bunch of franchises, animated, live action. I don't know if I'm going to do video games. I'm probably just going to do movies and TV shows. I'm still thinking about it. But that's what you're going to be getting when you get 100. You're going to be getting this massive long tribute to almost, if I can fit everything, every big franchise that I like. So thank you guys again for watching, and stay tuned for more content. See you guys in the next video.